Welcome to Real Estate Matters. Everything you want to know from buying a house to selling a house, from investing to flipping real estate. And now here's two ladies who know their way around a real estate listing, Tamika Bryant and Christy Porter.
Okay, welcome, Tamika. Been a great week.
Yes, it was. How you doing, huh?
Super fast.
Cool.
Yeah,
you were super fast?
Super fast week.
Okay.
Just flew by right before my eyes. Here we are again.
That's because it's springtime is coming and everything is happening.
That's exactly right. So today on Real Estate Matters, it's just you and I.
Hey, no problem.
Yes, so we talked about this topic, and I'm excited to bring this up because I think it's really going to help a lot of our viewers and our listeners. It is, do you want to introduce it?
No, you go ahead.
It's choosing, how do you choose the right brokerage?
Yeah.
To put your license. So for our viewers and our listeners, when you get your real estate license, you have to hang your license, is what we call it, with a brokerage company.
Correct.
So how do you do that?
Well,
there's a lot of them out there.
What was funny is over the weekend, I teach a class. I do a pre-license course and a post-license course at some of the employers' offices around town.
Okay.
So I happened to be at one of the largest communication companies, and we were talking about real estate, and those folks are about to take their exam. And so they said, well, how do I choose which one to go? And so they're having these arguments that one's cousin is over here at this one, and the other person is over here at this company, and this one is a small brokerage, and this one is a large brokerage. And they're going back and forth, and I'm going, so you guys really have no idea how to do it, because it's one of those things that until you get in, you don't know what questions to really ask.
You don't know. Right.
So if you think about your experience, someone introduced you to the company and you probably went to work with a company that you liked the person who was the recruiter or the person who was the agent, and that's where you went. And then later on, you found a different place to go or something like that. And I think most of us all go that route instead of asking some questions of ourselves. And I always tell people, start with the interview of you first before even going to the brokerage. Because until you kind of know what area and what niche or what part of the business you want to be in, then how do you really know what brokerage is going to be the best support to you?
But let's also be fair, because you have to remember most of these people who are getting their real estate license are in a corporate environment. They see, wouldn't you say about 50% of the people work a traditional, what I call traditional 8 to 5 kind of job. And they see real estate as a great opportunity for whatever reason, flexibility, financial freedom, whatever is speaking to them. So they go and they get the real estate license, and all they're thinking is they don't realize a lot of the times that they are going to be straight commission, which fascinates me. They think they're going to be getting, I don't mean to laugh because I know that that's not how it works, but a lot of people don't realize they don't get a paycheck. So what they'll do is they'll go out and they'll interview the first person, like whatever's closest to their house. Or maybe they see a lot of those signs in the yard, a lot of whatever brokerage company is around in their area. And they'll go and interview them, and they don't know what questions to ask, right? I know that's why we're talking today. Yeah. But the thing that I always think is so interesting is they stop there. They don't ask the next person or the third brokerage or the fourth brokerage, and they just go, okay, sounds good. Got my license. I'm ready to go.
I think most of them are probably, their brains may be fried from just taking the exam.
Amen. Oh, my gosh.
And studying the hours and that kind of thing, and then getting ready for the exam.
Right.
So I can give them some of that, back. But if this is your business.
Right.
And you are a business owner.
Right.
This is what this is. Then you have to take time in finding out what it is you want to do in this business. And so I always challenge everyone who's saying they want to get a license before they tell me I'm coming to school. I go, what are you going to do with the license? What are you going to do when you come out? Are you going to list properties? Are you going to help people buy properties?
Right.
What is your plan? And so that's the part where, for me, I knew coming out of school that I was only going to do real estate sales part-time. And so if I'm going to do real estate sales part-time, then I have to find a brokerage that supports a part-time agent, right?
That's right, because not of them do.
No, not all of them do. And then that also equates to, well, how much money am I going to make every year? And then so how much are the fees for a brokerage, and how are they set up? So I think it's a good idea that we kind of share with our listeners and our viewers what that process looks like, because there are people who want to get into real estate and they want to get a license. And there's some people who want to get into real estate and don't realize they don't need a real estate license for what it is they want to do. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a good idea that we spend, a little bit of time in helping them make that decision.
I think it's a great
before
idea.
they jump out there.
Yeah. Let's take a break. And when we come back, let's analyze that a little bit and have a top 3, top 5 list of
3 or 5, Christy. Like
let's do top 8. Let's just add them together. How about
that sounds
top
good.
8 questions to ask a brokerage, and because you mentioned about the niche, and I think a lot of people don't even know that. That's so overwhelming to a lot of people. It's like asking someone, "What's your big why? Why are you doing what you're doing?" I don't know. I have kids. I need to feed them. Yeah. There's so many different things and reasons why they're doing real estate. So for them to drill down into that niche, to me, I feel like we got to keep it more,
You're driving
simple.
the bus.
Okay.
Beep, beep.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. You're listening to Tamika Bryan and Christy Porter talk everything real estate on Real Estate Matters on Thinking Bigger Radio and TV25. We'll be right back.